Saudações pessoal, meu nome é Atecep, sejam todos muito bem-vindos a mais uma live stream aqui no canal. Vamos jogar mais um bocadinho de STARFIELD, aproveitar para jogar este jogo fantástico e maravilhoso. 0 a 10, estou a gostar muito, está fixe. E vou já passar para o jogo, que eu basicamente também só ando a jogar em live stream. Pois é, tínhamos ficado aqui. Isto aqui é para matar bichos. Ui, isto bota fogo. Pois é, foi uma arma que eu apanhei. Foi uma armita que apanhei, é verdade. É bem verdade, é verdade. Maravilha, maravilha. STARFIELD. Estou a gostar deste jogo. Está muito bueno, me gusta mucho. Isto é o que é? What? Quem é que anda aí a fazer tropelias?
You can't hide from me.
You're dead.
Olha, dinheirinho aqui. Ela tem uma mira. Isto só restaura 10 de vida. Um sofá. Se só restaura 10 de vida, não sou muito fã, não. Eu acho que esta sensibilidade está muito alta. Olha, estava um gajo cá em cima. Deu-se uma sensação de ter o visto. Eu acho que vou ter que subir a dificuldade disto. Acho que está um bocado fácil. Yeah. Vou aumentar para hard. Que acho que está um bocado fácil. Pelo menos estou a achar. DGP que é bom. Isso é muito frightened. Olha, dá para crafting. O que é isto? Isto é um robô?
You've got nothing. Nothing.
Ui, que o cão bem atrás de mim. Ui, estou sem munições. Tem mais ali ao fundo. Ui, sem munição. O gajo saltou para ali. O gajo fugiu. Bom que fugiu ali para baixo, não foi?
Let's do this.
Ou não? Está ali. Munições eu fico. Gosto. Isto tudo DPS é bom. Uau. DG-Peak. Power cell required. Crafting. O que é isto de Catalyst? Ui, isto é melhor do que eu tenho. Vou equipar esta aqui no 8. Onde é que está o Catalyst? Pronto. Não, vou manter o meu. Usar este. Beast Hunter. Só que este dá muito mais coisas. Vou manter-me com este. E... ok. Está perfeito. Emergency Power Cell. Era isto que eu precisava. Exatamente. Que era para abrir aquela porta. O que tem aqui? Será que dá para transferir guito? Será que dá para fanar? Ah, dava para ativar aquele robô. Pois, bem parecia.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying. Back to the lodge, shall we? Let's see what you've got.
Eu vou-te mas é dar, sabes o quê? Coisas minhas. Olha, vou-te dar esta knife. E esta malestrom, tá bem? E vou-te dar resources.
Fine, bye. I'll be here.
Alright.
Bye.
Pronto. Já está resolvido. Caramba, que eu tinha aqui agora, moço. Algo espetacular. Pronto, esta missão está feita, não é? Como é que eu vejo a missão atual? É esta. Pois. Aí é... Não, main. The old neighbor. My neighbor. Ah, vamos ver isto. Set course. É caramba, é longe. Então, vou para aqui. Já dá para ir? Então, vou para aqui.
Grav drive spinning down. Everything looks good.
Abandoned Bionics Lab. Hélio, alumínio, berílio. Extreme Environment. Se calhar não quero. Mas que é isto? E ali uma cena qualquer, Secure Transport.
Engaging standard engines.
Isto é que é inimigo? É inimigo? Como é que eu sei? É só alumínio que aqui tem. Aí o objetivo é ali. É o GNU 6C. Então tem que ir para aqui. Já estou no GNU 6. Mas é o GNU 6C. Em GNU. Então no GNU. Caramba, onde é que acabou a 6C? A 6C é ali. Ah! Agora sim. Mas porquê que o server não está a 100%? Será que tem que entrar aqui? Antes está o quê? Alumínio, berílio e neodínio. Onde é que é o neodínio? Pois. Ali diz que tem neodínio, mas não estou a ver aqui nada. desta cor. Pronto, vamos aqui.
Preparing to land.
Planet service may require you to explore multiple planets biomes. Try landing at different spots on the planet. If you run out of things to scan, landmark, life signs, and hazard map icons will point you to areas where you can discover noteworthy planetary traits. Build an outpost with a scan booster to increase your scanner range.
Another dead rock. Well, at least we can scour the place for materials.
Isto é o quê? Beryllium? Ah, tá aqui neodínio. Agora é que falta... Falta um. Ah, tá ali o azul. Pronto, é hélio. Hélio pestana. Ah, tá. Pronto. Foi fácil. Engraçado, não consigo. Unknown. Olha o ali. Aquilo é o quê? Ship landing site. Ah, tem ali uma nave. Vou ver se dá para roubar. Agora estou curioso. Será que tem inimigos aqui? Estão amigos.
Pardon. Hello.
Olá.
Excuse me. Oh, wow! Glad to see another person out here. We're completely out of water and could use a spare drink pack. We made the wrong jump and got attacked by the Crimson Fleet.
Não tenho
We
água.
barely managed to escape and ended up swapping our supplies for repairs. It's a miracle we even made it out alive. But now, we don't have enough to get back home. Yeah, if you spot any, we could really use it.
Olha, mas eu não tenho. Mas acho que aqui também não há água. Bem, isto também não interessa. Desenrasquem-se. O que é isto? Oh, isto é longe.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Mas eu não quero. Só não sei porque estamos sempre a mandar para estas missões.
Cycling down the jump.
Oi, isto é o quê? Eu apanhei alguma coisa. Oi. Apanhei alguma coisa. Oh caramba! Estou-me a empenar todo. Eu não me dou muito bem com esta cena. Ok. Onde é que é a missão? Não era aqui a missão. Chumbo? Isto aqui é o quê? Cobre, água. Chumbo. Chlorine. Isto é o quê? Quer ter que vir aqui?
Landing now, Captain.
Ah, este planeta é mais bonito. For your survey mission, look for landmark, life signs, and hazard map icons using your scanner. These locations can be spread far and wide, so explore and use the scanner frequently to find them. Boost the scanner range by starting outposts.
I never tire of visiting worlds like this.
Oi? Ui, isto tem inimigos, inimigosos. Caralho! Onde é que está? Ah, está ali uma turret. Ui, nem tinha reparado. Ui, esta arma é boa, mas tenho poucas munições para ela. Show. Eu parto toda, moça. Aquela turret está-me a dar cabo da Sarah.
No problem.
Estava aqui outro. Ih, nível 28. Fogo. Deixa-me vir cá acima, dar cabo deste gajo. Já me está a chatear.
Ooh, that jump looks painful. Oh well, I guess they're gone.
Não, que ainda faltam dois. Ah, mas devem ser turrets. Não? E mais uma. Ou é um inimigo? Yeah, é um inimigo ainda. E o gajo está cá em cima? Ah, pode estar dentro do edifício. Não, está em cima. Está em baixo. Esse cara está em baixo. Ah, pois também tem. Também tem cá em baixo. Ser este. Onde é que estás, bandido? Seu boy! Da cá, seu boy! Peraí que eu... Queres andar à faca? E andamos à faca. Andamos à faca. Chega aqui esta gaja, manda-lhe alto tiro. Está-se bem, está-se bem. Isto não vale nada. Crafting. Crafting. Ah, munições gostosas. Helmet display. Oi, como é que eu... Uma sopa para nós. Está a jeito. Alright. Crafting. Isto é guitarra. Ah, digipick. Vou fazer aquele pick lock gostoso. É. Só gostava de saber porque é que não dá para abrir portas enquanto que estou com o scanner ligado, mas... Deixa-me dar save game. Já estou a ver que vou estar aqui a gastar digipicks, vai ser uma coisa louca. O que é isto? Autoslot. Ah, bem. Estou a tentar perceber como é que funciona aqui o lockpick antes de estar a fazer as neiras. Exato. Olha que este lockpick tem que se lhe diga. Este lockpick, sim senhor, não é pera doce. Olá Miguel, está tudo? Estou a gostar, sim. Estou a gostar bastante do jogo, está fixe. Está intrigante. Olha, este não dá. Está aqui. Pois este deve dar aqui.
Easy money.
Easy money? Digamos que sim. Laser pistol. É melhor do caminho. Ah, é melhor caminho, é? Espera aí, o que eu tenho é solstício. Yep. Melhor. Esta é bem melhor. Equipar aqui. Alright. Está ao nível de Fallout 4 ou está abaixo? Eu acho que está acima. Na minha opinião está acima de Fallout 4. Estou a gostar muito deste. Está fixe. Agora, há coisas que eu gostava de ver melhoradas, né? Mas no geral está... No geral estou a gostar. Está muito breaking. Tem aqui uma data de inimigos que eu andei aqui a matar. Precisava era de... Ah. Então era isso. Dá para abrir os computadores, mas é com digipicks. Alright. Este só se for aqui. Depois este. Oh! Fuck, fiz a asneira. Acho que é mais este. E este. Remote Controls Control. Activating Units. Mas eu queria era dar update. Recalibrar. Remote Control. Acima, surpreendente. Ah, tá fixe, estou a gostar muito do jogo. Opa, mas também é um jogo, a bem dizer, do meu gosto, não é? Eu gosto deste tipo de jogos. Oi, tem minas, tem minas, tem minas! A nível visual não parece um jogo de 2023. Até acho que Fallout 4 2016 está ao mesmo nível. Opa, o que eu tenho a dizer é que no que toca a gráficos deste jogo, só mesmo jogando, somente pondo as mãos na massa, é que percebes o jogo, porque a nível gráfico. Porque o jogo nos vídeos parece fraco, mas quando jogas consegues ver que o gráfico está bonitinho. Pá, mas lá está, também não é a última bolacha de pacote. E há jogos com gráficos muito melhores e com melhor desempenho também, não é? Mas no geral estou a curtir muito do jogo. Acho que está fixe. A Eurogamer Portugal lançou há pouco a review e deu 3 estrelas em 5, por isso achei surpreendente dizer que está melhor que o Fallout 4. Pá, é a opinião de cada um, não é? Eu também ainda não joguei muito do jogo, mas do que estou a jogar estou a gostar muito. Não é? Agora toda a gente tem direito à sua opinião. E no final de contas a opinião que interessa é de quem a joga, não é? No fim de contas, a opinião que interessa é de quem a joga. Porque só quem joga é que sabe se o jogo vale a pena ou não. Isto de repente ficou de noite. Ah, eu estou com excesso de peso. É isso. Eu estou com excesso de peso. Amiga, anda cá.
We should add that artifact to the collection as soon as possible.
É, calma.
Glad to haul whatever you need.
Oh, e ela ainda para mais tem imenso espaço. Vais levar os resources todos. A andar. Está feito.
Goodbye.
Mas também sabes que a Eurogamer é fanboy da PlayStation. Se este jogo estivesse na PlayStation, eles diziam que era a melhor cena de sempre. Mas como não é, já sabes como é que é. Sabes que eles só gostam é de PlayStation para aqui. Se este jogo fosse exclusivo PlayStation, caralho. É a melhor cena de sempre. Eu sei que não foi só a Eurogamer, mas lá está, há sempre pessoal que não vai gostar, certo? Há sempre alguém que não vai gostar do jogo. Mas se fores a ver, é por isso que existem as médias, não é? O pessoal faz médias para perceber no global qual a impressão geral do jogo. Não é? Porque este jogo no Metacritic está para aí com, sei lá, 88 ou 89, uma coisa assim. Ui! Ei! 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 Agora não me apanho. Agora vocês não me apanham. Aquele gajo é nível 35, mãe do céu. Eu nem sei onde é que está a Sara. Esta caçadeira é boa. Ui! É que este gajo bate. Oi! O gajo também já está quase. Já não falta muito. Estás cansadinho? Estás? Da cá, seu boy! Ai, ai. Bem, já me diverti a matar a fauna aqui do sítio. Eu não sei da Sara. A Sara deve estar alguns. Toda morta. Ah, tem aqui mais uns inimigos. Estão falecidos. Ah, estão falecidos. Ui, tem ali outro. Não me está a apetecer muito. O que é isto? Há muita planta aqui para explorar. Muito bem, João. Ah, tá aqui a nossa amiga. É uma amiga. Desvoa. Olha, ainda é preciso explorar muito, ok? Não te metas com os bichos, deixa-os estar descansadinhos. Se anda aí a destruir a fauna. Locate a planet with sentient microbial colonies. Olha, só não sei o que é isso da alfatirna, mas... Eita caramba. Será que isto é que é alfatirna? Ah, eu estou em Tirna, não estou em alfatirna. Ah, alfatirna system. Ah. Como é que eu vou saber?
Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
Quem? A mim? Ah, tem aqui urânio. Eu quero perceber como é que funciona esta questão do urânio. Deixa-me entrar aqui.
Thrusters firing. Descending now.
Isto aqui. Eu queria saber onde é que tem o urânio. Vanádio. Aguita. Ice Deposit? Será que tenho que desfazer-me disto? Ah, pois é. Onde é que eu vou arranjar o... Ixi, eu vou arranjar o urânio onde? Queria arranjar urânio. Eu pensava que aqui tinha urânio. Isto aqui. Aguita. Ah, tá aqui urânio.
Zeroing in on it.
É que eu vou arranjar urânio. Eu curti a perceber como é que se faz a cena de... Pronto, de ter urânio. Isto aqui é copper. Ah, tungstênio, isto dá para fazer crafting. Qual é o resource que me falta? Ah, tá aqui urânio, caramba. What the fuck? What the fuck? O que é que está a passar? Não percebi. A scan booster extends the range of your scanner around your outpost. Try building one. A transfer container allows you to easily move cargo between your outpost and your ship. Try building one. Well, we get transfer container.
Construction on your Constellation resume.
Scan booster. Scan booster. You can easily transfer items between an outpost and your ship building. Okay, you can easily transfer items between an outpost and your ship by building a transfer container. To fill the transfer container, create output links to it from extractors and builders. Bem, power vou pôr, sei lá. Extractors are as resources over time. Most have to be placed as on a resource vein. Some resources can be harvested from atmosphere. Once the extractor is full, it will stop producing. If you create an output link to a storage container of the matching type, the extractor output will go directly into it. To create an output link, switch to modify mode using tab, highlight the object, press... Ok. Agora, como é que eu vejo isto? Output link. Output link. Para aqui. By creating output link from the extractor, uranium, everything it produces will be sent to a transfer container. Output links are useful for storing the output container. Ok. Build this to allow transfer. Ok. Mas agora, há uma questão. Como é que eu faço esta missão? Isto aqui, supplier, não sei o que é. Establish a cargo link to create. Como é que eu vou fazer um cargo link? Create a cargo link to supply. Como é que eu faço um cargo link? Create cargo link. Bem, deixa-me fazer o coisa, senão estamos sempre a chatear. Ele quer um scan booster ou o que é. Agora, eu gostava era de... Ah, tem que criar ainda outra coisa solar. Pois deve ser. Agora, eu vou ver. Auto create a cargo link to create. Auto create a cargo link to create. Não estou a perceber um caralho. Ah, preciso usar o wire. Ah, mas o que é que eu tinha? Isto é o quê? Ah, transfer container. Ok. Não percebi.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms.
Ok. Ah. Foda. Então se eu vier a este planeta, out of fuel range. Mas eu estou aqui, caralho. Porquê é que estou out of fuel range? O quê? Acho que este jogo está todo comidinho.
If you're out here, you should arm yourself. I can help with that.
Pronto, não percebi. Ok. Estas missões não são coisas que eu posso fazer, nem tem história nem nada.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. We're in uncharted territory here. It's inevitable. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now. It means it is ready to reproduce.
Opa!
I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City. Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I'm afraid I can't be two places at once, and I have too much going on here. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kessler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause.
Ok.
All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
Sim, senhor. Pronto, eu em stream não vou fazer mais estas missões. Posso fazer estas estas faction. Mas não vou fazer mais essas missões, não. Acho que não vale a pena.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic germs.
Vou fazer a main quest.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to
Go
you,
ahead.
Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development. In case you ever need to build a base for field. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years. My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming, and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. A planetary scan will reveal, and while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically. Captain, I will proceed.
Ah. Pois. Ih, caramba. Sabe,
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're
Hello.
right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. Honestly, this just makes it... Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us. Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together?
That's it.
I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the lodge sooner or later. Constellation is all in on this. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. Why not keep going? All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Ok. Quando tem uma data de missões, é isso?
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder, I'll never hear the end of it. His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. It's all important, but if you want a direction, I'd grab Barrett first. He's not just an old friend. He's been all over the settled systems. Until later.
Greetings, Captain. Good day, Captain. I have no objections.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
I'm more than ready. Let's go.
É só posso ter companion.
My presence in the future. You know
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation had someone.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
Basicamente, sim.
Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft, do we?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now, let's talk business. Sarah tell you about the expedition?
Yeah.
Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. Spawned a lot of stories. And I got a lead on a tale that, makes me think one thing. Artifact.
A voz deste gajo é o mesmo que dá a voz ao Adam Jensen do Deus Ex Human Revolution e do Mankind Divided.
Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. As far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury, and executioner. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. Outside that, just don't be an asshole. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me know when you're ready.
Ok. Também não queria fazer já esta quest. É porque temos 3, mas eu quero ver estas coisas. Vou fazer aqui crafting. Como é que eu faço isto? Olha lá, será que...
What can I help you with? I'll only carry the good stuff. Bye for now. Ei, 220, mãe do céu. Deixa eu fazer aqui um craftingzinho. Não tenho adesivos? Como é que eu arranjo adesivos? Espera, dá para fazer, era só traca ao que me falta. Dialing in your weapon for maximum efficiency. Smart.
Estou por esta arma toda empenada, meu. Bem, já fez um craftingzinho. Isto aqui é o que é? Space Suit Workbench. Eu precisava de vender aqui umas coisas, porque eu estou cheio de coisas para vender. É isto, Industrial Workbench. Ah.
That should help us out.
É que eu vou fazer este crafting. Permite-me Pois não tenho também nenhuma.
This is all exciting, but there's bet you never expected it. Take care of yourself.
Ih, estou cheio de coisa.
You've got something for me? I'd be happy to
Sim,
carry a few things
vou-te
for
dar
you.
tudo o que tenho.
Talk to you later.
Agora quero voltar para o meu chip.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
É que tu estás?
Everything's 5x5, Captain.
Yeah? Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag. Time to go?
Onde é que é o cargo hold?
Hello, Captain.
Isso onde é que é o cargo hold? Só dá para pôr 40.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Para cá lá em baixo. Como é que eu dropo as cenas no cargo hold?
All is well.
Ah!
Captain, all things considered.
Store all resources. Exatamente. Agora eu queria saber. Deixa eu ver se dá para vender aqui cenas.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are... Welcome to UC... Oh, well...
Só tem 6.000. Quero vender coisas. Quero vender isto. Isto. Vou vender também aqui uns fatos. Porque é que este é muito melhor que este? Ou melhor, muito mais caro. Mas pronto. Vendo tudo. Eu não devia dar um destes packs à rapariga. Ou estou errado? Eu acho que tenho que lhe dar qualquer coisa. Vou ver. Isto é o quê? Alien Genetic Material. Isto pesa muito. Pesa 1 kg cada um. Quanto sou? Como é que eu sort by weight? Isto devia pôr coisa. É que eu sinceramente nem sei se ela come disso. Bem, eu posso.
Back to it then.
Então onde é? É notes. Então, mas... Deixa-me ver se eu lhe der este... O que é que estes dois, caralho?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, Constellation's shining star of stars. Oh, don't be so modest. It was all over SSNN. Lone miner tames the Crimson Fleet, saves a member of Constellation, and steals the hearts of millions, no, trillions. And now you're standing here next to me. Oh, it really is you, right? Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, but I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with chunks. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? I ran and I ran. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. But... are you saying I looked you up, tracked you down, and followed you all the way here?
Sim.
Who'd be crazy enough to do that? I'd have to know what you looked like first, and now I do. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow your... What am I saying? You're a hero! Good point. I'll start working on it right away, as soon as I learn how to sew. Until then, maybe I can be a sidekick in training. If not, you won't be disappointed.
Mas eu quero tirar esta daqui. Quero despedi-la. Como é que eu as despeço?
Hey. Bring me anything useful?
Sim, vou-te dar umas coisinhas. Pode ser que ela equipe, sei lá. Pode ser que dê para ela equipar.
Hey.
Isto é que é Trade Authority. Como é que eu fazia? Era
You
com
should
isso.
inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple. Nothing for us to do. Sure, have at it.
Upgrade de chip. Este aumenta-me ainda mais o... Very nice.
Sure, have at.
Shipbuilder. Isto é bué confuso, mano. Não percebo. Ok. Fixe.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Caramba, isto é Beast. É que eu nem sei como é que se monta um... Pronto, também não.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
Can I help you with something, my friend? So much to see, so much to learn. Life is beautiful in that way, yes? Ah, the usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power. I'm only joking, of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay. Me? Why, to be frank,
Olá, Luís Gustavo, tudo bem? Perdeste muita coisa? Não sei, é a quinta live stream disto. Eu já tenho pai 10 horas de jogo, mas não perdeste muito.
I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see,
E bem-vindo
every
ao live stream.
artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which people laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
Push? Okay.
A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, if he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable. Bah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
Ok. Pronto. Só entregar isto ao Guilherme então.
Take it, treasure everything when... Ah, wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Sem problema.
Take care. Pardon?
Mais side quests.
Bring all weapons online!
What? Que é? Tu é mais quantos? Oi, tantos. Oi, são muitos.
Our shields are completely offline. Our ground jump system's fried, Captain. We have shields back. Jump drive down, grab jump offline.
Estou todo empenado. Morri. Que jogo é este? Então isto é o novo jogo da Bethesda. Starfield. É um jogo que toda a gente anda a jogar agora. Ou melhor, toda a gente tenha um PC em condições ou uma Xbox, não é?
Pois. A plate? Here. The gem is... Bah. Guillaume and I... And much... I will say.
Excuse me. Nothing wrong with the simple... Ah, you've done me... Thank you. Until next time.
My crew position.
Isto é pessoal level alto.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
make chit-chat with patrons.
Ok. Mas é aqui, é só isto? Bem, não foi assim muito difícil. Água, hélio, alumínio, chlorine, tanky traits. Vou ver o que tem ali. Será que aqui consigo saltar? Consigo, sim senhor. Ixi. Isto são inimigos de nível 30, cara. Ui. Onde é que eu vejo os status? Frostbite. Ah. E o que é que eu tenho para Frostbite? Já não tem Frostbite. Oi, eu não posso estar já aqui. Estes inimigos são duros. Não, 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 não. Esquece lá isso. Não, esquece lá isso. É, esquece lá isso. Fogo. Tá bem, tá.
I used to have an office near the top of mast. How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Of what?
This is it some sort of art? The Zen garden?
Você poderia fazer live de FNAF? O que é FNAF? Ah, será que é Five Nights at Freddy's? Nunca joguei isso.
Evening, sir.
Nunca joguei disso.
Yeah?
flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Not sure if those maroon zealots know anything.
What's with the staring? Whatever.
The sooner you get that... Ah, excellent. I see you've held up your end of the bargain. So, I'll do the same. Salina's hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you. Feel free to come around and peruse my wares anytime. I help out Henry from time. Okay, then.
Deixa eu ver o que o gajo tem para venda.
I flew my first starship. It was virtual, but still.
Hang on. You...
It was pretty fun. I usually get nauseous when I use simulators for some reason. But I held it together.
Welcome to Sun. Let's keep the...
Ah, é só vende armas. Munições dava jeito. Era para aparecer quantas munições é que eu tenho.
Something you need?
Tentar fazer ao coach.
Hey, if you got a problem with me, just say it. I don't want any.
Salina's hardware is now open for business.
Then change the message.
Satisfaction is guaranteed.
Oh, that should give your weapon a bit more punch.
Pois era o que eu estava a pensar.
Thank you for retrieving that package for me.
Sem stress. Mais missões. Oi, radiação. Bem, se o gajo não respeitar a autoridade, vai levar caçadeirada. Não entras? Audi, mas assim estás muito bem disposto. Bem, amigo, vamos ver se não tem que efetuar o ato do matamento.
Hey, you went to a lot of effort to find me.
Sim.
goddamn gall bank. Will they ever give up?
Nope.
I'm gonna give you one chance. Leave. Let some other errand boy do Gallbank's dirty business. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you, my friend.
I know. Huh.
Why the hell would I do that? The only one gonna get hurt here is you. You talk a good game. Can you back it up? Hey, I'm not, all right,
Isso é perigoso.
all right. Took me ages to collect this, but I just want a decent night's sleep. And here, debt repaid. Now get the hell out of here.
Ok. É que este gajo pensa que me pode intimidar, mas não intimidas, seu boy. Também é só resources.
Hope you've calibrated that thing.
Florine. Oi. O que é aquilo ali? Bem, também não interessa muito. Será que aqui tem inimigos? Quem é que é este Rowan?
Please do not interfere with my tasks.
Tchau, Luís, grande abraço. Ah, só me falta uma... Falta-me clorosila logo é. Pronto, vou só lá ao fundo ver se encontro o clorosilo. Isto devia ter mesmo uma motinha para avançarmos isto mais rapidamente. Agora estou curioso para saber o que é isto. Abandoned Weapon Station. Mas está aí, está a chegar em uma nave. Ah, são inimigos. E eu tenho 5 skill points. Mãe do céu. Espera aí que eu já venho. 5 skill points. Tá bem, tá. Acho que está a jeito. Ok.
Let's get it done.
Estás-me a dizer que já não tenho mais vida? Oh, eu não tenho mais medpacks. Ui, agora vou ter que gerir muito bem isto. Ui, estou com muito pouca vida. Dá mais nem. Oi, eu vou morrer. Eu tenho mesmo que começar a... Está ali um inimigo nível 18. Acho mais um tiro e vou. Vou abandonar. Tem uma consulta às 5. Take off, take off.
We have liftoff. Orbital insertion completed.
Ok. E vou é começar a comprar muitos medpacks. Muitos mesmo. Muitos mesmo.
Hey, can we skip the local chunks this time? Never agrees with my stuff.
Deixa eu ver se aqui há medpacks.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, welcome to UC... Oh, well, certainly.
Diz-me que tens medpacks. Não, tem 1000 pack.
Back to it then.
Always good to see another badge.
Well, you're only as safe as your... Yes, by all means. good luck on all your adventures.
Figuratively, of course.
My favorite credit analyst is back. You got Mr. Maliki to pay up, alive no less. Now this is what I was hoping for. My superiors are thrilled, ecstatic. I bet, you silver-tongued devil, you. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you? So if you want another delinquent, let me know. We'll keep this going. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee. I threw in a little extra for handling it well.
Okay.
I got a new job for you, if you're up for it.
Sí, señor.
So chalk this one up to a very fine but clearly overworked credit checker that accidentally approved a sizable loan, then turned out to be murdering space scum. A real black guy, I know. I'm thinking conversation is not really going to be an option on this one, friend. It's all a matter of scale. Gal Bank processes umpteen loans a day. Inevitably, mistakes are made. And that's when I get the call. A sort of fiscal circle of life, if you will. Oh, you are really something, you know. Here's all the details. And thanks.
Sem dúvida.
Can we run through it one more time?
Olha, eu queria era ir ao Lodge Master District. Commercial District. Ah, mas isso era onde eu estava. Deixa eu ver. É que eu acho que sempre que posso vou adquirir
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks.
That movie was
Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
But why did they replace the Hummer? I thought the actress was amazing. Huh?
O que eu queria mesmo era ir à clínica.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it?
É bonita, é?
I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Onde é que é isso? Tem que ir. Olá, João, está tudo? Isto é que tem que. Casium. Water, chlorine. Só water e chlorine. Será que casium é. Pois, deve ser alguma coisa. Está tudo bem, e contigo, como estás? Estás bom? Estás friken? Estás grumbarumbari no safari garumbari? Grumbarumbari no safari garum. Estás a gostar de jogar isso? Claro. Estou. É dos criadores de Fallout. O que é que mais poderia eu pedir? Não é? É fixe. Eu estou a gostar. Pelo menos. Olha, eu acho que vou aqui ao meu chip.
Hello, Captain.
Que eu vou ver se durmo um soninho para ver se recupero vida. Que isto não está fácil. Isto não está nada fácil.
Still get nervous around you. We're literally best friends after all.
Isto não está nada fácil. Onde é que está?
Yes, your immaculateness. What can I do for you?
Deixa-me ver se consigo fazer mais crafting. 0 a 10. Opa, ainda não joguei muito, não é? Mas diria um 10. Estou a gozar. Opa, não te sei dizer. Talvez um 8. Um 8. Se cá depois o Weapon Engineering também não era mal pensado eu investir. Mas lá está, e também vai sempre de gostos para gostos, não é? Há pessoal que não gosta muito de cenas espaciais, eu gosto. Tanto é que das minhas séries favoritas de videojogos é o Mass Effect, não é? Portanto já estás a ver que... Ui. Eu estou aqui com muita tralha.
Captain, hello. I am the status.
Deixa-me dropar as coisas no meu barquinho. Digipick, lotes key. Será que é resources? Resources quero mandar todos. Cargo hold. O que é isto? Isto é tudo lixo? Por que é que isto está tudo cheio de lixo? Eu queria dropar tipo, tudo que tenho. Store all resources. E havia mais uma cena que era aid. Que era ship parts. Tá aqui. Assim. Exatamente. Agora o resto vou vender tudo ali.
Captain, it is.
Hello, and welcome back. Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort.
Anything I can need some work done?
Much appreciated.
Nothing for us to do.
I may offer you today.
Sure, have at it.
Shipbuilder. Só que há aqui um problema. One warning. Ah? Não precisa um caralho disto. Não precisa nada. O que é que eu quero vender? Muita coisa, né? Ah, não havia mais. Digipic não. O que é que põe em Digipic aqui no Miscellaneous? Isto é mesmo para o pessoal enganar-se e vender coisas. O que é que eu preciso disto? Nem uso isto. Todo lixo. Lixo. Ah, mas só posso comprar qualquer coisa aqui? Ai, só lixo.
Welcome back, esteemed guest. Thank you for once again choosing Paradiso for your vacation destination.
I'm here to satisfy your needs, I hope.
Hey,
Olha,
I
lembro-se.
noticed you arriving at port shortly after I did. Something's been bothering me, and I've been dying to ask another guest. They told us there was a very active meteor shower, which is why we had to divert our flight path coming in for our landing. But I haven't seen a single shooting star since I've been here. That's weird, right?
Eu não ouvi nada disso.
You're probably right. I've just been feeling stressed as of late, and worrying about something silly like that will only make it worse. I should just relax here and let Paradiso melt away my worries like it always does. Thank you for grounding me.
Era só isto que tu querias? Fogo, falámos à distância. Ixi. Este jogo é enorme, meu.
We try to stay out of the guest's way.
Fogo, a Bethesda esmerou-se.
Paradiso security is only.
Será que dá para roubar coisas?
Hey, that isn't yours.
E tu o que é que tens a ver com isso? Diz-me lá, o que é que tens a ver com isso? Nada. Tens nada a ver com isso. Se eu quiser roubar eu roubo, se não quiser roubar eu não roubo, tá certo? Não, e tanta coisa, ó. Eu vou fechar a porta para poder roubar à vontade. Só. O que é isto? A minha Ion quanto dano tira? Só tira 10? Tá bem, tá. Então para aí, que já te digo. Deixa eu ver. Que esta calibreta de Ion tira muito mais dano. Deixa eu ver. 21. E a minha Ion tira 10. Tá bem. Obrigado. Já fostes. Já fostes, Cândido. E o solstício? Este solstício já é mais fraco.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sugiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you?
Caramba, foi o que me chamaste aqui.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? I'm gonna ask that you do it quickly then. The longer we wait, the more difficult this situation will become.
Okay.
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them. Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems. Yes, but before we go any further, I need to know I can trust you to be discreet about this matter. You're right. We're not. Which means we're not bound by anyone's laws but our own. In other words, it's our system and our rules. Neither the UC nor the Freestar Collective will help you if you get into trouble here. Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions.
Okay.
It bears no discernible markings or allegiances to any manufacturers we're aware of. I'm hoping that doesn't mean we're dealing with some sort of new deep space threat. Not quite. It took some time, but we received a transmission. It was all, pardon the phrasing, It sounded almost alien, like nothing anyone's heard before. Clicks, distorted groans, buzzing, really disturbing sounds. Now, one of our engineers says it could just be some busted comm equipment or incompatible signals, but we're not sure. So far, no one's disembarked from the ship, no landing craft, nothing. We don't have the staff or ships to spare, otherwise we'd dock with it and attempt to board. Can't say for sure. Looks worn, but not cobbled together like a Crimson Fleet junker. Others have been saying it's some new Varun design, a gigantic battleship with hidden armaments preparing for assault, but that doesn't check out either. There's also been talk about non-human sentient life. The comms data we received might support that, but humanity's spread far and wide and no one's ever encountered anything like that. Still, first contact. Could you imagine? It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board.
Okay.
As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
Obrigado.
Pleasant change of scenery.
We're off. Achieving orbit now.
Então, como é que eu interajo? Será que está cheio de inimigos? Será que vão andar ao estouro?
Captain, do you require my assistance?
No.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile. You're human.
Obviamente.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Imagine being cut off from humankind for that long. How terribly frightening that would be.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship, Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago. I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first. Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous. We do. Well, sort of. We saw structures using our surveying equipment. We've also seen the various ships pass us by. Some even seemed to want to communicate, but couldn't. Of course, we had no idea that they were being piloted by other humans.
Gosh.
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work. And so, they made the decision to leave when they did. Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge.
Si, senor.
Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason. Just stay out of trouble.
Here we are. That sounds so familiar. Something from history slates that I've read. Oh, I feel I should know who this person is, but somehow it's escaped my memory.
Just because our equipment's old, doesn't mean it won't work.
I have to say, with technology this outdated, I'm amazed this vessel is able to navigate at all. It's almost like walking through a museum.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Well, then again, I haven't seen any ships since you arrived. Careful waving that fancy gun around.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad. I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly. A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually. Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
Tranquilo.
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them. Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
Hi.
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony, to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now. Yes, of course. But we need to start from a firm position and state our goal. If need be, we can compromise, work out a mutually beneficial deal or some such, but initially I'd like you to be firm with them and convince them to leave the planet to us.
Okay.
Let me know how they respond.
And
we'll go from there. We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it.
Oh, good.
But as you're currently our only hope, Perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Ok, vou tentar o meu melhor, sei lá.
I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
Olha, tu é que disseste que eu podia roubar à vontade. Não querias saber se eu roubava ou não. Certo? Portanto, o que eu vou pedir é que estejas caladinha. Não te pedi a opinião.
Now that we know what's out there, things are... We've got strict rules around here.
I wonder how many other planets are...
Hello there. Given that I don't know you, you must be this visitor I've been hearing so much about. I'm Julia, the Constance chief historian. It's nice to meet you on this momentous occasion. As chief historian, you know where to find me if you ever want to. If you ask around. There's more to it. Generations ago, while I don't think my job is as important as captain, engineering officer, or... Thanks for saying. I hope you'll come.
Ok, quer dizer que aquilo eventualmente vai desaparecer, né? Esse prognóstico está bastante positivo.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the Constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods.
I wonder what else is out there.
Wow. Hi there. Hi. Oh. Nice to meet you. And that's true. As you can imagine, everyone kind of just knows each other around here. Meeting new people isn't really a thing for us.
They'd sometimes get overrun with something called insects. These little tiny creatures.
Right? We've been cooped up together in this ship all our lives. So outside of births, there's literally no way for new people to arrive, you know? Anyway, sorry for freezing up before. I just didn't expect our visitor from the outside to stop by and chat with me. I figured, if anything, I'm Daisuke, the ship's provisions manager. I'm not sure what I can offer you, but if I can help, I will. And if not...
I hope not. Let's not think about that anymore.
We manage. I know back on Earth, there used to be stores all over the place. Some that even specialize in specific types of goods, if you can imagine. But here, this is it. We have very limited supplies. Most of our stuff is recycled. Even the food. In a roundabout way. If you know what I mean. It works out for the most part. Because it has to. You'll sense a running theme with that around here. Not really. Things don't work that way here. It's not a shop like you hear about in the books and movies. Or, where you're probably from. Almost everything is communal or shared in some way. But sometimes people want a little something extra or special for themselves. So when that happens, they come to me. Mostly, I just keep track of the ship's inventory and help ration the supplies. Be seeing you.
Oh, pensava que ias me vender
Sure,
cenas.
it's nice to know there are other people out there.
These are exciting times, aren't they? Just stay out of trouble.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions.
I wonder what it's like out there beyond our little community.
I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship? I knew it. It's incredible! I read about this technology in our archives from Earth, but it was only theoretical back then. Amazing! I'll have to learn more. Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engine, and I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here. Yes, of course. And great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way. Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out
and
100 years ago.
All
when I'm not
gum.
dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying. Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I had to jury-rig part. Yes! So, do people only live on naturally habitable planets? Are we in contact with alien species?
Ei, é muita conversa.
So long!
Queria saber onde é que era o Med Bay. Medical Bay.
There's so much more to learn about now.
Wow, I guess I should... Oh, well... Oh my god, it's terrible. I don't know how my parents did it. Knowing they would never... Every day, you see exactly the same things. The same. Seriously, the only thing... Although now that we're here, nothing seems to be happening. Well, one of them. I do have a sister on board, Julia, but I'm not talking about her. Julia and I were actually triplets with our sister Jen, but the ship ran out of one of her medications and she didn't make it. Sucks, but it is what it is. We only have so many supplies. We couldn't exactly get anything new along the way. Anyway, it happened a long time ago. I don't really feel that she's lucky. Certainly not what I want. At least you tell it like it is. But then again, there aren't exactly any opportunities to change jobs. I'm the cultivation manager. Like, I'm great at... Meanwhile, my sister the kids I couldn't care less about, but she doesn't even care about Earth culture.
Oh.
Later.
I've lived my entire life on a constant. I'm not sure how else to...
Hydroponics, of course. This must be how the colony ship kept itself fed over all these years in space.
Hey there.
I've never treated anyone from outside our ship. But if you need help, I'm here for you. Wait, how is it I don't know you? Oh my. Yes, of course. Sorry. They sent my husband, Mabuti, to greet. It's quite fortunate that you arrived when you did, for Mabuti's sake. Hopefully. There isn't. At least not in the medical sense. Since he was one of the eldest on board, he was ready to volunteer for termination. Thankfully, since you've arrived, that no longer seems necessary.
Excuse me? Volunteer for termination? Meaning what, exactly?
It means that he was going to volunteer his own life for the sake of the others on this ship, due to limited spaces and supplies. Like the others, his life would then be honored with special distinction and recorded for history. Rarely we had to make difficult choices when no one would volunteer. But Mabuti, he's too generous to let that happen. I know you think it's not quite right, but thank you for understanding. With luck, it won't come to it, I hope.
No, I don't subscribe to that theory. There's always another way.
Tá bem, o que é que a jogador faz? Perguntei-te alguma opinião?
Bye bye.
Perguntei-te alguma coisa? Essa gaja é meio burra. Foda-se.
I don't have much to spare, but if you are ever, I'll see what I...
Olha, dá-me as medpacks, que isso é o que eu preciso.
I don't know, but he's
Stay safe.
Great. I'm traveling with a criminal.
Por acaso estou preocupado. E estou muito interessado para saber o que pensas de mim. É sério, estou mesmo. Por acaso estou mesmo. Estou a gozar, não estou.
Am I glad you weren't some sort of alien?
Isto é que é cryostasis? Ou será que é o pessoal que morreu? É o pessoal que morreu. Epa, epa, epa. Ei, tudo morto.
Wow! I've heard about you, but here you are.
Eu gostava era de saber se há alguma forma de fazer medpacks. Isso aqui era.
Sometimes, difficult choices must be made. We did what we believe. Goodbye.
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
É, tem que sair daqui.
Never seen a ship like yours before.
I'm sure they're sad to see you go.
Hey there.
Yes, what?
Enhance. Isto é de mudar a cara, não é?
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
You're perfect the way you are. But if you ever want a change, I'm here for you. Why, hello, darling. Welcome to Enhanced Paradiso. You too can use our services to help you feel as good about... We can make you thinner. Or perhaps I can interest you in the Paradiso Getaway Bundle promotion. This is... We simply book 2 sessions for you for a greatly reduced price. Why, you might ask? Many Paradiso guests come to get away from their normal lives, and often they like to believe what happens here stays here. So, they will change their appearance not only when they get here to engage in some fun, but also when they leave to go back to their normal lives.
No, it's just that.
Oh no, I know that some other enhanced hosts might do that as a way to upsell our services. No. No. Here being happy with your body. Take care of your beautiful self.
I hope your stay here is going well.
Tá bonito.
Have a great day. It's my pleasure to make sure I get...
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility.
Shop and convenience.
Where should we begin?
Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to... And before you ask, there aren't any discounts. So don't even try to haggle with...
Okay.
No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're some French planet and not part of the free stars or whatever, that we're happy to... I wouldn't even care, honestly. But they take it out of my pay if any money's missing, so no. No discount. Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about...
Tá bem, mostra-me o que tens aí. Espero que tenhas vida. Medpack. Vai tudo. Agora Digipix. Será que eles têm? Olha. Deixa eu ver uma coisa.
Have fun. Out there.
Pois, estás a ver, tem armas que eu tenho poucas munições. Esta arma é o que? É 6,50. E esta é 9,39.
Oh, hey. Okay.
9,50. Ah, não tem. Mas tem 6,50.
There you go.
Pois.
Holler at me if you need some help.
Please, let the concierge know if you need anything.
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it. Let me know if I'm able to help with anything. If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message. Between you and me, I'm kinda glad most of the execs never show up to work. During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else. During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else. Between you and me, I'm kinda glad most of the execs never show up to work. Let me know if I'm able to help with anything.
Ok. Deixa-me ver o que a senhora me tem para dizer.
Hi there. I've got a lot on my plate right now, but I'm happy to help if you need it. If the Paradiso board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message. Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Caramba, que chata.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Só, acho que não.
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble.
Ok, então não digas.
Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Ok.
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business. I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too. Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
No major incidents in a while.
Esse ângulo para diálogo é muito Fallout 3. É, pá, mas isto foi porque eu comecei a falar com ela, depois cheguei aqui à beira desta porta e, e só depois é que entrou em ação a cena de diálogo. Mas então, amigo, como é que está esse telemóvel? Fortíssimo já? Ah, eu precisava disto? Será que o gajo consegue me ver?
You know that doesn't
Ah,
belong
desculpa,
to you,
desculpa.
right?
É sem querer. Já liga, mas está no arroz. E quando é que o vais tirar do arroz?
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
If it's not important, bring it up with Kiwi. Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Daqui a pouco tento usar o gajo. Opa, mas olha que a partir do momento que entrou em contacto com a água é uma questão de tempo, mesmo que agora fique bom, é uma questão de tempo até começar a haver corrosão no telemóvel e depois as coisas comecem a deixar de funcionar, porque é o que acontece.
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal. No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine. I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about.
Exatamente, sou eu mesmo.
Welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene. You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team.
Ainda não vi o
So
choice
tell
deste
me,
mês.
what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship? Besides...
Oi, o que eu fiz?
Carry people away.
Ah, mas ainda bem, eu até verti uma lágrima, deixa eu ver. Agora fiquei com a purga atrás da orelha. Ok, tá bem. Ai, que jogos miseráveis. Ai. Ai. É só jogos de cartas, caralho. E jogos de live action. Ah, este jogo, o Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus, Eu já vi o nosso amigo Moraes a jogar isto em stream uma vez. Achei engraçado o jogo. Depois tem aqui tipo este Minecraft de Pisa. E tem o Wonderlands. Mãe do céu. Que merda. Ai. Que monthly horrível. E deixa eu ver qual é a... 5% vai para... Room to Read promotes literacy and good reading habits in children living in historical low-income communities and helps girls build skills to succeed in school and negotiate key life decisions. 5% vai para esta instituição. Pá, não é mau. Não é mau. Ok. Pronto. Talvez compre para ajudar a instituição, sei lá. São quase sempre fracos ou o que me interessa já tenho. Não. Costumam vir jogos bons. Este mês é que parece ser muito bom.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work.
I know.
Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
Yeah.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home.
Olha.
We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have
Esta gaja faz-me lembrar
currency, let alone enough for the transaction.
Como é que ela se chamava? Aquela do pôr do
Someone
sol.
else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Isso parecia Nivea Airworks. Em 4 ou 5 anos disso só comprei uns 5 ou 6. Eu compro quase todos os meses. Aliás, acho que não falhei nenhum. Então agora com a minha forma de ser hackerman, ainda melhor. Deixa eu ver o que é que se passa aqui no WhatsApp.
Are we talking or not?
Espera aí.
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with.
A sério, não
that might
reparei.
mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No.
Venga,
Much
guarda
better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance. Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
Tá bem, tá.
We operate outside of the Freestars and the UC, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it. As I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently. Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for... Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff. We own this planet. Imagine the landscape. No. And that's within your right. But as these... So... And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on the... Someone would likely have to over...
Don't even think for one moment
Vamos lá.
that this would be
Vai-te
acceptable.
a foder, pedi-te a opinião. Shut
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hopetech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
I know this was a difficult decision, but if it's any consolation, I think you've made the right choice.
Mas a minha pergunta é, eu fiz-te alguma pergunta, pedi-te opinião. Pedi-te opinião. Não pedi. Cala-te.
On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions.
Estes gajos botam no bloco de esquerda, meu. Pensam que tipo podem dar opinião ao caralho, meu. Cala-te. Tu és a minha companion, eu não sou o teu companion. Estás a perceber? Portanto, só falas quando eu te mandar. Tá? O Vasco era melhor que tu, caralho. Bem, vou ficar por aqui. Estou a ver que a Sara não é para pintar. Garantidamente que não é. Fogo. Já vou trocar pelo Vasco. Que chata, meu. Mas bem, vou ficar por aqui. Vou ter que buscar a Ilana. E é isso, amigos. Um grande abraço para todos vocês. Fiquem todos muito bem. Tchauzinho. Ok. Let's go.